I miss when microtransactions in Call of Duty were just camo packs like Weaponized 115. What was the other one? Afterlife. That one was a pretty common one. And Dragon Scales as well. I used to see Cyborg a lot as well. I think they brought it back in... I think they had Weaponized 115 in Black Ops 3. But it was only like... It wasn't through the supply drops. I think you got it as like a pre-order bonus or a special edition bonus or something like that. Because I remember I didn't actually have it. But yeah, like look at how good this looks. And considering this game came out in 2012, the camos were actually kind of sick. Like, you know, it's not just static, it's actually, well, it doesn't react, but it's like three-dimensional. And then we've also got, here's the Dragon Scale one, is my favorite that I used to run all the time. It was the first camo pack I ever bought. And then I also bought Afterlife and also Weaponized 115. And I'm currently using the Peacekeeper, which was, I believe, the first ever DLC gun in Call of Duty history. And then they brought out the Ripper in COD Ghosts, which was the second one, I believe. But it wasn't a DLC gun in the sense of Black Ops 3 DLC guns where you had to literally gamble to try to get. This one was included in one of the map packs. I think it was the second one. Here's the Afterlife camo as well. I put them on just to showcase them. They look so good. I'm pretty sure Afterlife made a comeback in one of the modern Call of Duty games. Also, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, make sure to comment any suggestions and leave a like so I know and can keep making them. I miss video games when they weren't like a subscription service. I think that really ruined games, and it made the focus like not about the actual game but more about, you know, how much they can actually get the players to spend on it after already buying the game, which is crazy because Fortnite kind of ruined it for everything, like the battle pass and, you know, all the cosmetics and stuff. Sure, there were cosmetics in other games and microtransactions that you'd buy, but typically if you bought a full priced game, right, because Fortnite was free to play, they got to get their revenue somehow if you're not paying for the actual game. You look at games like Overwatch, which is now free to play, but originally it wasn't. But you've got battle passes, which are like 20 bucks after in a full price game. So brand new Call of Duty for me is like $110, $120. This is AUD prices. If you want to get the battle pass, it's like another $20 on top of that. That's already like $130. If you don't just want the battle pass, but you want the black cell, that's $42. I am not even kidding. Black cell costs 42 AUD, bro. It's ridiculous. You've literally bought the game for over $100. Every season, they're like, come on, spend another $42. And usually there's about 6 seasons in the life cycle. If you bought the black cell for every season in a new Call of Duty game, right? So let's say there's 6 seasons. You're going to be spending $252 just on the battle pass. You know, black cell's kind of excessive, but I'm sure that there are people out there that are doing that. So it's 252 bucks on the battle pass after spending $100 on the actual game. So it's like $350 on a game that dies every single year. That's nuts. None of that stuff carries forward. At least in games like Overwatch and Fortnite and stuff, those games carry all of those forward. Like, you know, I bought the battle pass for Fortnite in season 2 or whatever when they first introduced it. I still have that today. You go back to whatever Call of Duty first introduced the battle pass, I don't even remember. Like if you go back to Cold War, things from the store and stuff like that, you log back onto that game, you can't even find a lobby. The game is so dead that you can't even use the stuff that you bought, and you could have potentially put in like over $300. That's nuts, bro. And if you've got the money and that's how you want to spend it, sure. I miss when games were like this, where, you know, these skins, they've made them free now since the port is coming out. I think they made the map packs about $7 each, and they made all of the cosmetic stuff free. In 2012, like, you know, you were paying maybe $3. Like, sure, there were a lot of them, but $3 and you got a universal skin. That's the other thing. It wasn't just locked to an individual weapon like a lot of the stuff is now. You could unlock this and you could use it universally within the game on any gun. To Black Ops 3, which was notoriously bad for the money. Like, seriously, because that one was all chance. And even though it was all chance, you got a camo out of the supply drops. and you could only use it on, I think it was per weapon. If it wasn't per weapon, it was per weapon class, which is kind of crazy considering they were literally RNG. Like, except for the special ones like the Into the Void camo and Cherry Fizz and some of the other ones that are like that, which is just crazy. And it's so hostile. It's so against the consumer. It's not even funny, man. Like, you can tell that it's just all about the money. And I mean, you kind of expect that nowadays with video games, which is quite sad. Like, if you want to look at, okay, so GTA 6 AUD prices, standard edition is $130. The deluxe edition is $160, and you don't even get anything physical. The game is not releasing with a disc. So if you buy the physical copy, you're getting a case and you're getting a code, which is just, you're spending like $160 for literally an empty case. The rewards that you get for buying the deluxe version, they're all digital. They don't matter. It's all customization. Like, it's car skins, haircuts, tattoos, and things like that. Like, you could buy the Black Ops 3 Juggernog edition. I miss when the special edition of something was actually special. Now you just get random BS attached to it. Like Black Ops 6, will admit that I bought the upgraded version of the game. So I got, I think it was like a weapon blueprint or something that looked kind of nuts, and a couple of other things. Nothing physical. I miss when games, the collectible editions were actually relevant and it wasn't just a pointless extra cash grab. I'm pretty sure Modern Warfare 2, you could get night vision goggles. Black Ops 2, there was the care package version, which had Dragonfly drone in it or whatever. Black Ops 3, there was the Juggernog mini fridge edition. It's now, like, you go and look at any of the deluxe versions for these newer games, pretty much only get digital items that are genuinely worthless. Once the game is like out of fashion or, you know, not popular anymore, the servers potentially shut down, you lose that stuff, which I think is just terrible. The entire system is so anti-consumer now, and it's all about how much money these companies can get, and it's so poor. And genuinely, I can't see any other way to view it other than that, because, like, sure, you can still buy the steel books, and that's collectible. The steel books, when you bought those editions, they used to come with like iron-on patches, you know, little like artwork cards and things like that that you could display. Just kind of sad comparing where gaming is now compared to where it used to be, and I feel like it's lost its charm a little bit. Like, I don't know. If you disagree, let me know, and I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on it. But yeah, I just personally can't see it differently than that. Really, how has it gotten better? If people have the idea that it is fine now, how is it fine? Especially when you compare it to the way that it used to be. Kind of hilarious that I went on a rant because I'm using a DLC gun that you were guaranteed to get if you just bought the map pack, which costs like $20. Sure, now COD map packs and stuff, they're all free. They're just like, with the new season, they add new maps and they add new zombie maps and content that way, and it's all free. You're just paying for useless stuff. Whereas then it was like, you know, you could buy the season pass for about 60 AUD, I'm pretty sure is what it was. And you got the new zombie maps and the new map packs. And I guess, like, if you weren't interested in that, you didn't have to buy it. But I don't know. I feel like it was kind of backwards because you used to be limited in your matchmaking to only other people who had the DLC in these ones. Whereas now, obviously, it's crossplay, DLC's free, so that's kind of like not a thing anymore. But yeah, I think it's just interesting to compare how things were to how things are now. And a lot of people blame Fortnite for that, which I kind of agree with. Turned it into like more subscription based, and now, I mean, you've even got like game catalog and things like that, so you can't change it. I don't think it's gonna change. Is what it is.